coffee on the counter, your note still in my hand. One porch light burning amber. I can't remember who I am. Truck keys on the table, boots by the back door. Your jacket on that same old chair. You don't live here anymore. Ashtray full of half-truths, phone face down, gone dead. Every room's a photograph, I walk through them in my head. I'm a midnight exile, banished from the life we almost had. Haunting these back roads like a stray dream gone bad. You're a ghost in my rear view. I'm the curse in my own eyes. Yeah, I'm living in this house like a border town, stuck on the wrong side of goodbye. Mail piled on the counter, names I don't say out loud. I talk to your old coffee cup just to hear a voice somehow. Radio hums some love song, I kill it halfway through. Can't stand another chorus that don't belong to me and you. If leaving was salvation, why does it feel like I'm the one who died? If distance is redemption, why are you still sleeping on my side? I'm a midnight exile, banished from the life we almost had. Haunting these back roads like a stray dream gone bad. You're a ghost in my rear view. I'm the curse in my own eyes. Yeah, I'm living in this house like a border town, stuck on the wrong side of goodbye. Empty chair across this table, coffee stain in the shape of your name, boot prints fade in the hallway dust, but your echo still leans on my frame. Outlaw silence, gun smoke in my chest, every word we never said carved into my breath. Outlaw silence, you done broke this town in two. This quiet pulls a trigger every time I think of you. Your black hat hangs by the doorway, shadow falls where your shoulder once lay. quiet pulls a trigger every time I think of you. Judge in the mirror says, let her ride, but the jury of memories won't let it slide. If loving you's a crime, I'll do my time in this lifelong hush on the county line. Outlaw Silence. Blood moon over dry lands, red dust on my tongue. Your name tastes like iron every mile I've run. Boot prints in the hard pan fade into the dark. Coyote on the fence post answers my heart. Blood moon over dry lands hangs low like a loaded gun. Every road I ever took leads back to what I've done. If I could wash these weathered hands in something more than sand, would you meet me in the silence? Blood moon over dry lands. Your dress on the backseat, sun bleached, torn at the hem. That night in the cornfield keeps playing again. I swore I would come back. You swore you'd stay strong. Now I drink with the shadows, arguing which of us was wrong. I still see a porch light flicker through the storm. Two plates on the table, one never gets warm. If I ride through the nightfall till the sky burns red, will I find you forgiving or a stone by the shed? First match in the dark, found blood on my shirt, whiskey on the Bible like it's covering the dirt. boot prints in the doorway, moonlight on the chair. Somebody's still talking in this dead man's prayer. Dead man's prayer on my tongue, on my chest, saying, Lord, if you're listening, you can take what's left. I ain't asking for heaven, I ain't running from hell. Just lay me down easy where the lonely ones dwell. Her ring in the ashtray, cold coffee on the stove, her note in the sink where the red water flows. Every word she left me, 'cause the midnight air, I read it like scripture in a dead man's prayer. Dead man's prayer on my tongue, on my chest, saying, Lord, if you're listening, you can take what's left. I ain't asking for heaven, I ain't running from hell. Just lay me down easy where the lonely ones dwell. If I confess my sins, it just echoes off the wall. If I swear I'll change, there's no one left to call. So I talk to the shadow like somebody's there, calling out my own name in a dead man's prayer. Half tamed, half gone, the yellow line keeps dragging on. Cold wind creeping through this cold, you left your name in my throat. Whiskey on a broken road, your ghost riding shotgun, talking low. Every mile just burned your name in the dark on this dash, like a brand in the grain. Whiskey on a broken road, I keep sipping what I should have let go. If I make it to the state line, Lord, will it hurt this slow? Whiskey on a broken road, your notes in the visor, folded thin, 4 words bleeding through the ink, this can't win. Radio's a preacher I can't stand, so I talk to your shadow on my hand. Headlights catch that busted sign where we carved 2 hearts, 1 crooked line. Now it's rust just flaking off the post, like the faith I had in holding you close. on a Monday, coffee gone cold, rain in the hallway, your boots still lean by the back door mat, dust on the laces, I keep staring at that clock on the wall, won't look me in the eye. Every slow second feels like a lie. Cold mercy, you could've hated me clean, slammed that screen, burned this place, left nothing in between, but you kissed my cheek, said you did your best, baby. That kind of gentle killing's gonna be the end of me. Cold mercy, you blessed me as you left. I'd rather you took a match than leave me with what's left. Your note on the table, two crooked lines. My heart's gone quiet, been gone for some time. I trace each letter like a roadside cross, holding that paper like it's all I've lost. And neighbors keep asking if I'm doing alright. I say I'm just tired, I don't mention the night you turned off the lamp and not the love in your eyes, saying you'll be okay while something in me died. If you screamed, if you cursed my name, I could hang my hurt on a little blame. But you walked out soft like a Sunday hymn. Now every kind word cuts deeper than sin. Your name's still carved in that post by the gate. Wind leans on like it carries your weight. I still park my truck where your taillights used to fade. Talk to the dark like it's you I'm trying to save. I've been digging whiskey graves, pouring bottles in the ground, burying every vow we made, where the dirt don't make a sound. If I plan enough of this pain, will you rise up from the past I paid? Till you do, I'll spend my days knee deep in whiskey graves. Your Bible's open on the bed where you pray. Page corners curled on the verse you underlined in red. I keep reading it wrong through the blur and the shake. You ask God for mercy, I just asked him for your face. Bartender says, son, that hole won't ever fill. I'll just not tip back another. Let it burn, let it spill. Cause I don't want the lesson, I just want my yesterday. So I'll keep shoveling shadows on this worn out piece of clay. Rope burns on my shadow, sun dying in my glass, boot prints in the red dirt, all heading to the past. You live like a bad law, signed and never read. Your goodbye was a gravestone you carved in my head. Noose Horizon, where the sky leans down to hang my name. Noose Horizon, every sunset pulls that rope the same. If there's mercy, it's hiding in that rust-red rain. Noose Horizon, stretch me till I slip right out this pain. Your picture in the truck dust, face scratched by the years. I talk to it at stoplights, like you're right in the mirror. This town keeps its secrets nailed to leaning poles. Every porch a confession, swinging slow in the cold. I ain't asking for forgiveness, I ain't begging for a sign, just a wind strong enough to snap this sagging line. If tomorrow ever finds me on that bleeding edge of sky, I'll be walking toward the darkness till the daylight learns to die. Noose Horizon, where the sky leans down to hang my name. Noose Horizon, every sunset pulls that rope the same. If there's mercy, it's hiding in that rust-red rain. Noose Horizon, stretch me till I slip right out this pain. Left my name in the barroom dust, left my ring in a pawn shop drawer, truck bed full of busted bolts, map burned through from folding, your note on the dash half torn, my hands still smell like holding. One boot heels chewed to the bone, Spurs clank soft when I'm walking, like a ghost dog trailing me home. Every step another warning, broken spurs, cutting up my heels again. Every turn drags me back to where we've been. Every mile, just a circle in this dirt. I keep riding, I keep riding on these broken spurs. Motel sign buzzing, half-lit red, coffee tastes like old rain. Talk to God through a paper cup, he just echoed your name. Photographed by the Gideon book, folded right at your smile. I pressed my thumb where your hair once fell, bleed a little, wait a while. I'm broken spurs, cutting up my heels again. Every turn drags me back to where we've been. Every mile, just a circle in this dirt. I keep riding, I keep riding these broken spurs. If I quit the whiskey, would you quit my dream? If I turn this saddle into firewood and steam, would the dawn feel different, or would I still hear you stir? Every time this lonely metal hits the dirt and starts to burn. Spurs, cutting up my heels again. Every turn drags me back to where we've been. Every mile, just a circle in this dirt. I keep riding, I keep riding on these broken spurs. Black boots on the dashboard, mud dried like old blood. Your note on the sun visor, folded like a white flag. 2 lanes run forever, but the radio gave out last time. Ashtray full of almost, pictures face down. My hands shake on the wheel, same hands that let you go. Every mile a quiet verdict on a crime you'll never know. Black boots, no way home, left the house, lost the road. All these lines, all this smoke, sleeve caught on the safety belt. I reach like you're still breathing, grab nothing but warm felt. Motel signs keep flickering, red letters that just say leave. I pass them like confessionals, too stubborn to believe. I could turn around right now, say your name, say I was wrong, but pride's a rusted barrel and I keep pushing on. Headlights carve a canyon through a field of winter bone. The farther that I drive from you, the less this feels like my own. Black boots, no way home. Left the house, lost the road. All these lines, all this smoke, but there's black boots and no way home. Black boots and no way home. That southern shadow sits on my shoulder. Been there since my daddy drove off that night. Name on the sign says, welcome soldier. Graveyard wind says, you ain't done it right. Porch light busted, bottle in the driveway. Mud on my boots from the old bayou road. Radio preacher talking about grace. I got a glove box full of things I never told. Southern shadow, follow me. Follow me home from the tin roof rain to the red dirt, marrow and bone. I keep running these back road circles, but you lie down wherever I go. Southern shadow, only friend I ever let know. Ashtray full of August, I can't remember. One cracked frame of a woman in white. Her mascara bled like the Brazos-Sin flood when I chose my pride in a bar override. Mama says hearts don't break, they rust. Slow like a truck left out in the field. I still see blue lights in the rearview glass every time I think the road might heal. If I cross that county line, will you cross it too? Sit in the passenger seat like a Sunday truth, or will you climb in the bed with the tools and chains, riding low with the sins I never could name? Follow me, follow me home from the tin roof of rain to the red dirt, marrow and bone. You'll find me where the wild dogs won't even come around alone. Dust on my boots, mud on my knees, names on the stone stare back at me. Half-burned letter crushed in my hand, your last goodbye still in the ash. Graveyard mercy, take this weight from me. I've been sleeping with my ghosts where the roots cut deep. If there's a corner of heaven for the lost like me, let the cold ground hold me gentle, show a little graveyard mercy. I talk to the dark like it answers back. Ask every crow how to turn time flat. Your Sunday dress hanging by one sleeve smells like the life we couldn't keep. If love was a sin, then mark my stone, carve every lie I ever told. But if you still hear my name in the rain, lay one wildflower on my shame. Just one wildflower on my shame. Found your Bible in the backseat, page corners folded, coffee stains, red dirt, little Polaroid of us tucked where the edges hurt. Autumn on your jacket, name tag from that store. You left it all behind you like you meant to slam that door. Rusted halo hanging from your rear view, swinging slow. All that mercy faded like the paint on that old Ford road. You were praying for a clean break, but you drove off with my faith. Rusted halo, still turning every time the night wind blows. Your boots by my dresser, one heel worn clean through. Ash in the kitchen sink from the nights I waited up for you. Neighbor said you called them, asked if the snow was bad. Never asked if I was breathing. Guess you figured that I had. Maybe you were holy once in some small town. Quiet road, crooked smile before the guilt weighed you down. Now every time the chain clinks, I swear I hear you say, baby, I was never saving you, I was just trying to get away. More rusted halo hanging from your rearview, swinging slow. All that mercy faded like the paint on that old Ford road. You were praying for a clean break, but you drove off with my fate. Rusted halo, still turning every time the night wind blows. Left your name in the dust by the gate where the gravel turns. Boot prints, blood on the rust. All I kept were ashes and spurs. Your dress on the back porch rail still smell like rain and smoke. Coffee gone cold on the table, Bible open on the words I never spoke. Ashes and spurs, that's all I'm wearing. Ghost of your touch on that worn out shirt. Love like a wildfire, flared then faded, all that it left me. Ashes and spurs. Horse tracks cut through the dawn, one cup, one plate by the sink. Your note folded under the lampset, you'll drown if you don't quit to drink. I ride past the church on Sundays, park out back, kill the lights, say your name into the steering wheel like a prayer never quite sounds right. Never quite sounds right. Ashes and spurs, that's all I'm wearing. Ghost of your touch on this worn out shirt. Love like a wildfire, fled then faded, all that it left me. Ashes and spurs. First show I hit, clay. Late June, the sun sinking slow like it knew too soon. Your name on the stone, still wet on my tongue. My hands in the dirt, my heart coming undone. Gravebound soul, I left my love in a hole in the ground. Gravebound soul, I talk to the dark when the world's too loud. If you hear a man singing low to the bones he found, that's my grave-bound soul, trying hard not to drag you down. You dress in the chair, boots by the back door, coffee cup stained like you just wanted more. I sleep on the edge, leave your side made up, still set out a plate, still pour you a cup. Preacher said let go, but he don't share this bed. He don't wake to your perfume fading from my head. So I keep one foot here in this broken town, and one where the worms pull my promises down. That river took my brother before I learned his name. Now every road is sundown, it looks like that water looks the same. Coffee gone cold on the dashboard, dust on a photograph face. Your eyes stuck in the rear view, staring holes through empty space. Your jacket on the front seat still smells like summer rain. I talk like you can hear me, call your name into the grain. Darkwater Trail, where the lost ones ride beside me, every mile a ghost that I inhale. Darkwater Trail, I keep driving like you'll find me, but the map runs out where the memories fail. On Darkwater Trail, town line sign in the mirror, leaning like it gave up hope. on my old smoke. I swore I'd quit that last night. You swore you'd leave this town. Now it's just your echo laughing every time the sun goes down. Headlights cut through cotton fields like a slow dull blade. I see you in the broken lines, then you blur, then you fade. If I make it to the river, will it take me to? I ain't scared of sinking, I'm just scared of leaving you. Darkwater Trail, where the lost ones ride beside me. Every mile a ghost that I inhale. Darkwater Trail, I keep driving like you'll find me, but the map runs out where the memories fade. Darkwater Trail. I was born with a tremble and stain, but the cradle was clean. Mama lit a match in the kitchen, said some dead start before you can breathe. Devil's burden riding my spine. Every step I'm taking treads another line. If I ever get to heaven, it'll be on borrowed time, with the devil's burden hanging off mine. There's a cross on the dashboard, cracked glass, hanging crooked and gray. I keep talking to the silence beside me, like the driver just stepped away. I tried leaving it in a motel drawer, tried to drown it on a rusted shore, but it climbs my shadow every sundown, every door. Boy, you know what you were given for. First touch was dust, second was blood. You were leaning by the back door, name tag hanging from your shirt, ashes on your coffee cup, old band tattoo half hidden in the dirt. You said, everybody leaves me, like it was just the weather. Pulled your jacket around your shoulders, like you've done this forever. Dust and blood, that's all we ever were, my love. Two cracked lips sharing the same cut. You held my shaking hands like you'd been there once. Dust on our boots, blood on our tongues. Cheap room by the highway, ice bucket full of milk, Bible in the drawer, unread, untouched on the shelf. You trace the scars along my knuckles, says, who taught you to swing? I said, a father and a bottle. You said, I know that sting. I still see you in the mirror, top lip split from one more fight. You're laughing through the red, saying, baby, we'll be alright. But we were born in broken houses, fed on rust and gasoline. What chance did we ever have of walking out clean? First touch was dust, second was blood, last thing you left on my tongue was your name in the flood. I found God in a broken tail light, red glass bleeding on that county road. Your name shaking in my rearview mirror, like I knew what my hands had done. These crossroad sins keep calling me back. Every turn I take leads to where I began. I'm bury the truth, then I dig it up again. I can't outrun these crossroad sins. still in the backseat, one strap torn from the last big fight. Your cheap ring cold on my finger, like a death I was scared to lose. If I turned left, we'd be laughing by now. If I turned right, you'd be halfway to town. I killed the moment by standing still. Now every road I drive runs uphill. Coffee gone cold on the Bible, dust in the air like a choir. One chair pulled out from the table, your ghost in that empty wire. Burning songs in the dark of my kitchen, ash in the sink, and your name on my tongue. Every verse I ever learned starts hidden when the house goes quiet and the night gets young. Burning song till the pages come undone. Your dress still hangs by the bedroom, smells like rain and a slow goodbye. I talk to your photograph sideways, like you might blink if I give it time. I strike one match for every word I never said. Watch the smoke rise up like a prayer that turned and fled. If there's a light on the far side of this grief, let it find me on my knees and not my feet. Not my feet.